Mastering the 2-second explanation, a guide for professionals. This is actually a really interesting exercise for anybody in the networking space. Being able to enter a conversation with a super tight description of who you are, who you serve, what you do, all that stuff, very critical. In order to achieve this truly 2-second explanation, you need to strip it down to the bare essentials, which is awesome because it gives you the opportunity to have a question and answer period with your networking partner, which will make your conversation much more effective and enjoyable and enriching, and it's just amazing. So take my word for it. I'm going to give you a structure of how to form this. I'm going to give you a strategy to make it tight, and then I'm going to tell you what you need to do to be amazing at it every single time. But first, I'm Michael. I'm the guy behind Troop. Troop is your one stop for how to meet people, how to create relationships, get referrals, close deals, right? That's all the elements you need to reach your financial goals, build your business, support your family, support your community, create jobs, all the awesome stuff that entrepreneurship brings to the table for everyone who has the courage to enter the pit. Let's get into this. So a 2-second explanation leaves very little room for error. The average sentence has between 15 and 20 words. I know this because I did some deep research on Google, and that's what it told me. Based on that extreme level of research into this, I know that we have between 30 and 40 words to play with in terms of our explanation. That's not a lot of room for error, so let me tell you how to get this done. First, there are the details that you need to share in this explanation. There's 7 of them. Number 1 is your professional focus. Number 2 is your skill focus, right? What is your skill? Are you an attorney, an accountant, what have you? Number 3 is your client focus. Where are you applying your skills? Number 4 is a good one. It's your situational focus, right? So when are you relevant to your clients? Number 5 is really about when you're relevant to your clients. So that could be based on, usually it's based on where they're at in their business development or some specific goal they have in the future. Number 6 is about who you sell to, right? Are you selling to the CEO, the CFO, HR, operations, somebody else? Who is it that actually decides to buy you? And number 7, and most critical, who refers you in? At this point, what I would like you to do is write those down in the briefest amount of words possible, write out a 2-sentence explanation. I did this for myself, and the first one I wrote had 60 words. Way too long. So we're going to get into a strategy for how you can actually accomplish this. It's iterative. You got to do a little work. You're going to take those 7 details. You're going to write out a rough draft. You're going to count the words. You're going to realize you have way too many. And then you're going to rewrite it, stripping out, rearranging, whatever you need to do to pack detail in to a maximum of 40 words. It may take you 3 or 4 drafts. That's okay. Work at it because that work is going to help ingrain this into you. It's going to make it part of your conversational skill set or tool set. It's okay to put a little bit of effort into it. Third is how you make this effective. You actually need to rehearse it out loud. The way we write and the way we verbally communicate are 2 very different things. So verbalizing your first, second, third drafts of this is also going to help you. It's going to help you see where you can be more efficient. Most people, when they speak, they do it in a much more relaxed way than when we write. This is content that's going to be delivered verbally. So allow yourself the grace to speak as a normal human, as you might at your kid's soccer game or a barbecue. Networking is a social event. You don't need to be super formal about the way you communicate. You want to be clear and crisp, but you can allow yourself to use contractions. You can do all kinds of things that you wouldn't do in the written content world. So that's it. I gave you the 7 points you have to cover. I gave you an iterative writing process, first draft, second draft, third draft, and I gave you a strategy for making it your own by doing out loud verbal rehearsal. That's going to really show you where you can streamline it and make sure you're doing this in a way that's very human and relaxed and engaging to your one-on-one conversation. If you got a lot out of this and you feel like it's going to help you increase your networking effectiveness, why don't you drop us a thumbs up? It does help the video. YouTube loves it. But if you're watching this and you're really like, wow, that was super helpful, I would like more of this content, you should subscribe. Join the Troop community. Become a student of networking. We make these videos every single week. And these are strategies we're pulling out of the work we do every single day in the field. So this is Michael with Troop. I hope this helps you get out there and do some networking.